Hey, we're back here in Thailand cooking again. Today's dish is going to be Krapow or Krapow moo, which is basically pad Krapow or um, pork with served over a bed of rice. So today we're going to start with the prep work. So we've got a couple of these really hot, vicious little Thai chilies. And I'm following a recipe that was a little bit generous with some of the peppers versus sometimes the traditional. So we've got what we were told is a medium pepper. I don't know. I haven't tried this one. And because I do want a little pepper flavor and color in it, and I saw it in a different recipe, we're going to try this, a few pieces of just a red bell pepper. And I've got a couple of cloves of garlic here. I guess a total of 5 nice big cloves. And for the pork, we're going to be using this. This was a couple of pork hocks that we bought at the large store. They were already pre-cooked. All I'm going to do is dice them up, and we'll add them into the pan just to warm them up after the peppers, and that are all done. Okay, so we'll start the prep work. All right, so we'll get these out of the way. Okay, so here we go. I like to just cut the ends of the garlic off first. And then we're going to come through and just give it a bit of a smash. And usually that causes it to let go of the skin. And then we just chop them up. Now, typically, this is my little discard bucket there. Typically, all of this stuff will get dumped into, what's the word, mortar and pestle. And there are a dime a dozen around here to a degree. But this apartment we have doesn't have one. And so what I'm going to end up doing is just dicing these up relatively fine. I could go out and buy another mortar and pestle, but they have a tendency of being a bit on the heavy side, and I really just don't feel the need to add more of that to the luggage. Nor do I feel like buying one and leaving it behind. So here we go. Garlic all skinned and smashed. And then we will just chop this up. It's not going to be crazy fine because if we did it in the mortar and pestle, it would not get, it'd get pulverized, but it wouldn't get broken down really fine. So we'll give this a couple more chops, and then that'll be that. We can throw it in here. All right. There's the garlic. Now, as we're always experimenting with what sherry can tolerate on hotness, we've agreed that we're going to continue with the Thai chilies, but we are going to tone them down a little bit by cutting them open and taking their seeds out. So, that's this one here. And we'll take these burning little seeds out. And of course I'll have to remember to wash my hands after this, because if I forget to do that and a fella has to go to the bathroom, well, there's going to be some pain involved, and I'm really not in the mood for that. So I'll just move that off to the side, and I will flip these seeds off here. I got a little more on there. And I'm just going to take a quick rinse of the hand here. All right. Now, so here we have what I was told at the store. Basically, this is supposed to be a medium hot pepper. Don't know. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut the top off. I'm going to split it down the middle. I'm going to take those seeds out of there. And then I'm going to go like all brave here. Well, let's not get that brave. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's got some bite. It's not as hot as that thing, but... So I think, yeah, what to do? That's got a bit of a bite to it. So, I think in order to make this something Sherry can eat, we're going to go with this little tiny small piece right here. Cut it up into some strips. And we're going to take these little Thai ones here. Cut them into some strips. Medium pepper. Let me tell you, I got a little bit of burning going on in the back of my tongue. And if this was me, I could have maybe went the whole distance on that one pepper, but it's not. So you can see if I would have been smashing this up in the mortar and pestle, I doubt that I would have got it quite that fine. So we're pretty good here. So now that we've got that all nicely chopped up, I'm going to take a couple of pieces of this pepper here, and all I'm going to do is just do it like that. Same. And this is just getting a little bit of pepper flavor in the Krapow without getting carried away. And because these are all going to get basically sauteed at the same time, we can throw them all in that one dish. So that's done. So now the pork, all I'm going to do is chop it up into little bite-sized bitties, and when the time comes, I'm just going to warm it up quickly after the peppers have all sauteed. You can see I'm just making little tiny bits out of it, kind of like it was ground pork that was, fried up into whatever. This has already been pre-seasoned and oh yeah, very porky. I probably got enough pork here to make 2 of these dishes, so I'm just going to stop and put what we're going to need, and then I'll freeze the rest for another time. Oh yeah. This is me chopping away at with my coconut knife with a permanent dent in it now. But it still works, so there we go. Just one more big chunk of that. Ooh, 2 big chunks. Yeah. That's plenty, because one of the things I'm trying to do is get better at cooking for consumption of the day. I'm notorious for making food that goes for days, and so we're trying to get it so that we... Okay, so that can go in this bowl here. And the next time we get back together, it'll be hot woks on the stove. I'll shred up the holy basil, which is different than Italian basil, and we'll go from there. All right, stay tuned for the next step. Okay, we're now going to finish off this pad Krapow, which is stir-fried pork. So we chopped this stuff up earlier. I'm just going to make up a quick sauce here, Nothing too complicated. And this seems to vary quite a bit, but we're going to do a couple of spoons of fish sauce. Can't cook anything in this country without fish sauce. That's a good thing. This is the oyster sauce. We'll do a couple of spoons of that. 1, 2, and then we've got, this is a little bit of the sweet soya. Some use dark. Oops. A little extra sweet's not going to hurt. And I think this has got actually a pretty strong molasses flavor to it. So we'll give that a stir and it's ready to go. So that's all mixed up. The only thing I didn't put in there was some of the palm sugar. This is going to counteract some of that, maybe some of that over intense heat. Because remember, we can't kill sherry. Okay, so I don't know, about a spoon and a half. There you go. So we'll turn this like that. That's all pretty good. Okay, so stove on. I have, I should probably bring that out to the front. I have done a couple of the eggs. I broke this one, don't look so much at that one. It's stuck to the spatula. So the way they cook these things here, because this is going to get placed over top the Krapow, is you just put some oil in the pan, you drop the egg into it, and you don't flip it in the pan, you throw a little oil on the top to help cook it, and then we're going to put it over top the Krapow, and then when you cut it open, the yolk is going to go through and all that kind of thing. So that's all ready to go. So I'll just get these things out of the way. So our egg is ready. My pan is now heating up. I have just a little tiny bit of oil in it. I'm going to try and do this without the fan on. I don't think it's going to go because this is going to get pretty choking here for us. That's why Sherry is way out there in the balcony. So anyhow, let's get this stuff cooking. So remember, it's already started. This is the Thai chilies, the medium chili, and just a little bit of red pepper. And yep, fan on. Wow. We're going to cook that for a second, and then I'm going to put the pork in it. Sherry, can I get you to bring me my water, please? My assistant, and she's got her mouth all covered. You can't even see it. She's got her nose plugged and everything. Thank you, honey. Little Canadian cup. Okay, we'll try and tone this down now. So at this point, I'm just warming up the pork because it was cooked already. I'm just going to put a little water in there in case it's a little bit too dry. Oh, it's simply looking delicious. And yes, there's an intense peppery vapor in the air. I'm going to just drizzle a little of this water in there. That is looking really good. I'm just going to bring it over a little bit. There, you can see that. Nice. I'm going to cook that water up for just a second more. And then I'm going to add all these sauces. Oh man, this is going to taste so good. Get that heated up, and then when that's done, I add in the Thai basil, shut the heat off, and just let the heat of the thing wilt it, and that's it. Then we're ready to plate. Now we're just waiting for this to come up to temperature. It's looking and it smells really good. I'll make some room. Moving this to the front. Grab us a couple of plates. Woohoo! Okay, I'm going to say that is boiling along pretty good, to the point where I feel confident enough now when I throw this holy basil, and this is not Thai, this is holy basil, not confused with the Italian stuff. So power off. I'm going to just pull it back just a little bit, dump this in. And now just letting the heat wilt down the basil. Oh yeah. I can probably kill this fan now. Things are under control. Oh yeah, much better. Sorry about that, folks, but it was, what's the word I'm looking for? Really aromatic in here. Okay, so let me spoon a little rice. This is jasmine rice. Seems to be the rice of choice over here. And I don't mind a little jasmine rice. And here is our pad Krapow. Oh yeah. And then a transfer on of the egg. And this one will give us a rough time because it's got busted. And there you have it. Pad Krapow for two. Anyhow, thanks for joining in. Apologize about the choking to death, but hey, when you're smoking peppers, stuff happens. And yeah, we'll do it again. See you later. Bye.